Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing.
Hi, this is one of my favorite tools. Had it for a very long time, and I use it all the time. I probably use this screwdriver more than any other single tool I have. However, life on a boat makes everything rusty. My tools are always rusty. We try and keep them coated in WD-40. It only helps a little bit. This was completely and totally brown and rusty. Until yesterday. I tried something, and it worked. And it worked in less than an hour. So, I have my tool back. But, we're going to see how it did. These were all completely rusty. I could barely even move it. I mean, this was never shiny. This was the original cut, but that's beautiful. This was also so stiff I couldn't even move it. It's all. This one was really, really bad. It looks like it needs to sit a little longer in the solution.
See, when you change the adjustment, it doesn't slide very easily.
I'm brushing really lightly, by the way. This is just to loosen up this black stuff that's been created. This was also completely rusted shut. The stuff doesn't just rinse off. You have to rub it off, but it's not holding like rust at all. It's just...
Oh yeah, no, that's coming along.
Things that don't get used very often and sit in the bag. So I have been using various derusting techniques my whole life. And I've tried Evaporust, and I've tried Naval Jelly, and I've tried Coca-Cola, and I've tried oxalic acid and uriatic acid, and I did a lot of work on cars over the years, and so I've always been interested in derusting things, and I like old tools, and so we'd go to garage sales and I'd buy old tools, and the best derusting I found was actually using electricity. You get a bucket, you put a little bit of washing soda in it, you hook it up to a 12-volt battery. You put one side in that is your sacrificial side, so like an old piece of rebar, and then you put the other side in the tool. You leave it overnight, it makes this brown-green mess, and your tool is clean. I found this method online. Kind of self-styled chemist was talking about how to make this. Now, washing soda is alkaline, and citric acid is acidic, obviously. And this stuff is completely non-toxic. It doesn't burn your fingers, and it has about the same pH as tomato juice. So it's pretty harmless to just about everything, except rust. And I'm going to try other types of corrosion too, because I'm sure that it might have some effect on copper and bronze and other things that corrode. I'll do some more detailed stuff with this later. We'll show you before, after. We'll get a tool, we'll put it in there, do like a time lapse of it, and show you how it works. But if you just want the low skinny of this, you get citric acid and washing soda and some soap. You use basically a 4-to-1 ratio between citric acid and washing soda. So let's say a tablespoon and a half of washing soda and 4 tablespoons of citric acid and a quart of water. And then you just put some soap in. I don't know.
Until it becomes liquid?
I probably put a tablespoon of liquid dish soap into it. And then get yourself some litmus paper and stick it in there. It should have a pH of about 4.5. And if it's not quite that, add a little bit more washing soda or a little bit more citric acid until you get it to about 4.5. Just because it turns dark like this, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's done. It keeps working. So you just keep using it until you no longer get it destroying rust, and that's when you replace it. Yeah, this one was completely submerged and it turned out really well.
Like and subscribe, but what we really like is comments. It's so fun and wonderful to hear your comments.
Thank you, and good night.
Guten Tag.
Good day? What? I really was about to throw these away.
Why would you throw those away? Those are good even if they're a little rusty.
Yeah, but they were getting really rusty.
They're good until they snap in two.
I suppose.